I want to talk about strategy, but I want to point out something that Christine Blower said a couple of weeks ago, is that Gove's strategy is for the total privatisation of state education by 2015. She's absolutely right. So we are in a fight for the future of state education, and there's a lot been said, and I want to focus on two things: get Gove and get Wilshaw. Why get Gove? Get Gove. Gove is Murdoch's man. Make no mistake about this. This man has no business in education. He has no background in education. He has no understanding of teaching and learning. He has no place as Secretary of State. He is Murdoch's man. He spent more time visiting Murdoch and News International people than he has in going to a special school, an adult education college or an FE college. He is explicitly in this to privatise state education. You don't have to believe me. It's in his manifesto. He said in his 2009 manifesto, I want a supply-side revolution. That's get Gove. So Gove is the number one target, but I'm glad Kevin mentioned it, get Wilshaw. I'll tell you why. People should understand, yes, Sir Michael Wilshaw was the head of Mossbourne Academy, and yes, Mossbourne's been very successful, but you should read on the Local Schools Network an article by Henry Stewart called The Mossbourne Fallacy, because Mossbourne is a fallacy. It rigged its intake. He is not a head teacher. In fact, we wonder if he's ever been a teacher, if anyone can answer this question. We're not sure whether he has ever actually been a teacher, but he is not a head teacher who's turned around failing schools, so we don't fall for him. What Wilshaw is the director of ARC. ARC is the Central Academy chain. So he is part of the project to privatise state education. He knows exactly what he's doing by making outstanding no longer outstanding, and unsatisfactory satisfactory is now unsatisfactory. He is between the two jaws from both sides, making it sure that every school will feel the collar of failure. Every school will think, Christ, if we don't become an academy, we'll be failed, we'll be humiliated. So we need to stand and fight now, and that's why I'm delighted to have encountered the Downhill's parents, because here we've got a group of people who are saying, whatever you say, Gove, you're wrong. This is our school, this is our community school. I'm also delighted to have worked with people in Haringey, Julie Davis and the rest of Haringey NUT, and also the Unison branch, who've been absolutely fantastic. And I just want to say this about the situation for Julie. You see, when the media attack Julie Davis, I think that's an issue for the whole of Haringey NUT, and it needs action by the whole of Haringey NUT. The other thing that I think, and it's not been said, but the Downhill's NUT members themselves have agreed to be balloted for industrial action. Now, it's tough taking strike action as teachers, as we know. We've been doing it over pensions. It's tough, but we need that unity between staff and parents to take strike action, to give Gove a punch on the chin, because unless we draw a line in the sand, unless we start turning this around, unless we start winning on some of these academies fights, this will continue inexorably. So we have here a model in Downhills, and this is why the Downhills thing is an issue of national significance. We have what I would call the core unity. Look, the local authority, I'll tell you about Durham quickly. In Durham, 9 schools were identified as forced academies. Durham local authority went around each one and said to their teachers and the governing bodies, we'll support you, we'll fight with you. So all those head teachers and governors told the DFE to piss off. And there's no forced academies in Durham, as far as I know. If anyone knows differently, fine. So sometimes a local authority will be our allies, but in Haringey they've been a disgrace. So sometimes you've got to look around for who your allies are, but the truth of the matter is there is always allies as parents and staff. That is the solid rock of the Anti Academies Alliance. That is what is going to drive us forward. And just in terms of strategy, if Michael Gove is coming to your school or coming to your area, we need to know, because we're going to doorstep him. If Sir Michael Wilshaw is coming to your school or your area, we need to know, because we're going to doorstep him as well. Same with all the chains. AET, Harris, ARC, EAT. These are fat cat corporations. We want to go for them. We want to doorstep them in the same way that the workfare people doorstepped Tesco's. We have to take the fight to them. That means action in schools, but it means winning the publicity, doing stunts, and winning the media war on it. So, well done everybody for here. It's a fantastic turnout again, but we need to keep fighting.